Hey guys, Mellowcat here. For today's video, I'm going to be drawing some anime characters with their very own Pokémon sidekicks. I have a wheel with a bunch of different anime on it. I'm gonna spin it, and whatever one it lands on, I'm gonna pick a character from that, and then I'm going to pick a Pokemon that I think would suit them well. So yeah, let's just get into it. Alright, so here we are at the wheel. I'll put on the screen all the anime that I have on the list right now. Right now, Death Note and Spy Family aren't on the wheel because they won the last video, but feel free to recommend any other ones you'd like me to add to the list. But let's see what we get first. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go. That was a bit of dramatic sounding, but I freaking love this show. This is hype. This is a hype win. So as you guys saw, the wheel landed on Cyberpunk Edge Runners, and I decided to go with the best girl in the show, Lucy.
Idiots!
For her Pokemon, one of the first options I was sort of thinking of was Sylveon because their hair colors are kind of twinning with the pink and the blue. But I wanted to look into it a little more, so I did a bit more digging. I looked up some Pokemon that are like relative to the moon because I know Lucy's a big moon enjoyer. One of the options that showed up was Umbreon, and I was sort of like, okay, that's pretty perfect. I think Umbreon sort of matches her like cool vibe better. It has a bit of yellow on it too, like David. So their colors naturally kind of go together, it seems. So that's what I went with. For drawing the Umbreon, I heavily referenced this artist called Kamino Kafusa, if that's how you say it. I really like how they draw the Umbreon as well as all the other Pokemon. So go check them out, they're awesome. I think Lucy as a character gets a lot of hate from Rebecca fans because they sort of see her as an obstacle to her and David's relationship. I saw one guy that was saying like, Lucy just fell in love with David because of his actions, where Rebecca actually fell in love with him for his personality and who he is. And I'm just like, does that really matter? Like, love can be triggered in different ways. I don't think that makes it any less real, and I'm pretty sure she proves that through the whole show, that she really does care about him. And it's like made very clear that David is just not interested, bro. Like, it's not a competition. There's no competition to be had. He's not interested. I'm sorry. I feel like it's sort of like a cats and dogs situation, almost like how every cat fan loves dogs, but every dog fan hates cats. And like, Lucy is the cat and Rebecca is the dog. Cause like, I like Rebecca a lot as a character, and I mean, I do get why people are upset. She gets screwed over big time in that show, but I do like Lucy more though. I think she's cooler, she's a bit more kind of reserved, and she bottles up a lot of her emotions, which I kind of relate to a lot more. Plus, she a baddie for real. Man, that show is so good though. It is very heartbreaking though, I will say. But I've been a huge fan of Pokemon pretty much ever since Pokemon Go came out, which is like 10 years ago now, which is insane. I love pretty much everything about Pokemon except for like the main series of games. I do need to try some of the older ones that everyone seems to love, but in terms of the modern ones, I just feel like they've sort of been recycling the same lazy formula for a bit. But I don't hate any of the modern games either. I'm not one of those people who will break out into a blind rage anytime anyone even mentions that they play them or something. But I just feel like with all the money that they have and the amazing world that they have, if they just really took their time sort of really working hard on one game that they could make super cool, I think it could be so good. I think they could do something so awesome. There's so much potential, and I just feel like they are not using it. But supposedly Pokopia is getting really well received, which I'm honestly a little shocked. I thought there was no chance that game was going to be good. But I'm very glad to hear it because I think the idea is awesome. I mean, I can't play it because I don't have a Switch 2 yet, but as soon as they drop a new Animal Crossing, Zelda, or Smash Bros, then I'm sold. Any of those would have me sold. But it kind of seems like wishful thinking for any of that right now. I think Pokemon Winds and Waves also looks like very promising. There's only so much we can know from that one little trailer, but so far the graphics are significantly better, and I really like the 3 new starters, so maybe things are looking up for Pokemon. But here is the first finished drawing. I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out. I think I could have improved it a bit if I took some extra time, but I've got a channel to run here, guys. I don't got all day. But yeah, I like how this one turned out. Let's get on to the next one. All right, we're back to the wheel. Let's see what we get for the next drawing. Yeah, I saw one commenter on the first video. He'll be very happy about this one. So yeah, we got Naruto, and the character I decided to pick was Kakashi, mostly just because I think he has a pretty dope character design. But for the pose, I found this reference on Pinterest that I thought they would look cool in, so I nabbed that one and took it for myself. I was having a bit of a harder time trying to decide a Pokemon for him, because first I sort of went through like, maybe I could do Cubone because they both have edgy, tragic backstories, and then I was like, maybe I could do something like Ditto because they both have a copy ability. Then I thought maybe I could do like one of the sort of cuter dog Pokemon and put them in like a ninja headband, like the little ninja dogs he summons. But eventually I settled on Lucario because he literally just is a ninja dog, and I thought that I could do a bit of a cooler, more dynamic pose with the 2 of them, so yeah. I know I picked 2 very basic Pokemon. Sorry, I didn't pick Klefki, the key Pokemon from Gen 6. I'm gonna be honest, I've never watched Naruto. I just haven't really been very interested.
Wait a second. Whoa.
Naruto just sort of seems like the good old cheeky do-gooder stereotype character, and I'm not the biggest fan of no-kill rules. I'm sorry, but I just don't see eye to eye with the sentiment that by killing a mass murderer that I'm just as much of a villain as the mass murderer was. I just think revenge is sort of like a very natural human thing to feel, so it sort of feels a bit off-putting when characters are super morally against it for like no very specific given reason, just out of morals, I guess. I think no-kill rules can be done well though. Like if you've seen Vinland Saga, obviously that one does an amazing job at showing that. I think Avatar: The Last Airbender also does a great job at it. It's not really the pacifism itself, the no-kill rule itself that bothers me. It's more when it feels like a lecture to anyone who's felt vengeful before or whatever, or it really bothers me when they're like, oh, I guess I'll let the villain go get away because I just can't kill him. I'll let him escape and commit more crimes and kill more people because I don't have the heart to kill him. I'm not a villain. I can't do it. But anyway, sorry. Rant is over. I promise. I'm done talking about that. As I was doing this drawing and sort of looking into Kakashi as a character and just Naruto in general, my interest did go up for it a bit. I would like to give it a try. It's just, it's so long. It's such a commitment. It's what, like 30 seasons or something above that, if you include Shippuden or however you say that. Maybe there's like some list that skips past all the filler or something, because there's inevitably gonna be some in there. But it does look pretty cool, I can't lie. The fight scenes look really dope. Kakashi looks like a really cool character. I would like to know more. I'd like to see Rock Lee take those weights off, bro. But for me, it's hard to commit to a show that's longer than like 5 seasons. Like, when it goes over that point, I start to feel like, okay, we wrapping things up yet? We wrapping things up anytime soon? I think a show like My Hero Academia could have extremely benefited from that, because I literally dropped the show at season 5. I think when that show is like good, it's really, really good, but there is just so much useless arcs and episodes in there. It's like, why are we adding this? If we cut that out and contain the story to just like 5 seasons, I think that would be so perfect for that show. But obviously that rule I just made up doesn't go for every single show in the world. But just in my experience, if a show is longer than 5 seasons, it's like there's gonna be some screwing around in there, man. There's gonna be some time wasting. But here is the second finished drawing. I'm very happy with how this one turned out, actually. I really like how it looks. I think the rendering I kept simple and it really benefited this one. I think the pose is cool. I think I made the lightning and whatever cool. I'm pretty happy with this one. I think it looked good. So yeah. Here both of them are together. I went for 2 very different vibes with these 2 drawings, but I'm pretty happy with both of them. Let me know which one you like more. But thanks for watching to the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, like, subscribe. I've got some more videos coming soon. But other than that, thanks again, and I'll catch you guys later. See ya.